Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy from Beside the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. Right. I'm just gonna give you my quick thoughts on the second T20 between Bangladesh and New Zealand in 2021. I believe it happened in September. Um, so first to start off with, congratulations to Bangladesh once again, Obinandan. I think that's the word, but yes, this match was definitely much more closer, and we got to see Bangladesh maybe starting to get a little complacent because they're starting to give a bit more long hops that I'm willing to be comfortable with. So maybe tighten things up a little bit. I mean, in the end, all's well that ends well, type of thing. But um, there was, I believe, an instance where Tom Latham was supposed to be out, but due to some negligence or by Nurul Hassan or something, it didn't work out. But I'm not going hard on Nurul Hassan on that because listen, everybody makes mistakes. It's just like if you make consistent mistakes, that's a problem. Okay. But apart from that, Bangladesh decided to bat first, and I thought that was a good decision because it tested Bangladesh's batsmen, like when they don't have a target to chase down. Because honestly, if you have 60 runs to chase down, okay, do you really think your batsmen are gonna get a good workout or a good exhibition of their skills and the lack of developments and the chinks in their armor with only having 60 runs to work with? No, of course not. But that being said, once again, Shakib, not from the batting side, the bowling side, he did pretty well. Yeah, the New Zealand lost a fewer wickets, but Shakib, took two of them. That was good. Mahmudullah came to the party as well, and that was also good to see. Maybe Mahmudullah should actually bat at number 4 and then Mushfiqur Rahim. Maybe try that in the next match because especially if we're chasing down a big total or I won't say bad for, but especially if we're chasing down a big total, maybe put Mahmudullah ahead of Mushfiqur Rahim. But the New Zealanders, listen, I figured out a long time, or not. I figured out from the first match, the New Zealand Pacers were not ready for these conditions. They tried to imitate these conditions in special training camps back at home, but under match situations, like if you have people like what's his name, Rachin Ravindra, yeah, Rachin Ravindra, you need experiential knowledge to actually learn how to properly bowl in these types of conditions, bowl spin in these type of conditions. And yes, a good amount of the wickets that Bangladesh lost were due to their lapses in concentration, if you will. I've noticed that as well. But it seems this series might actually be more competitive than the one against Australia. Because New Zealand always, we had a decent relationship on the field. We had a competitive relationship on the field with New Zealand and Bangladesh. And that's one of the reasons I like watching New Zealand versus Bangladesh. So, apart from that, there's really not that much to say. I just want to, give my 2 cents on this Tamim Iqbal situation. And see, his average might be decent enough. His strike rate might be decent enough. But there is a match practice. There is a match fitness type of uh, factor to consider. Because you haven't played T20s, I believe, for over a year. Now you want to come back in the World Cup. What if it backfires? do you really want to take that risk? Because you already have someone else filling in that spot who is more match ready than Tamim Iqbal and who is still not fully recovered from an injury. So I've seen the naysayers like, oh, maybe he should have played. No, absolutely not, because it's not worth the risk. Because a person as great as they are, the form is temporary, class is permanent. But form, that temporary form, can flare up at the wrong time. And sometimes you need to, not sometimes, most of the time, you need to get through that temporary form to get back to your permanent class. And Bangladesh cannot afford to do this in the World Cup. It might not just take 2 or 3 matches, it might take a bit more. And basically, if you look at the warm up matches compared to, let's say, if you look at the main league matches, the opposition caliber is different. So that is why, considering all of these, I think it was a good decision and the right decision made by Tamim Iqbal. I understand why he was skeptical, because considering all of these and also, like, knowledge about your own abilities and whatnot, like, the likelihood of you making a comeback so quickly and whatnot, I understand these are not easy things to decide. And that too, like, you're in very good terms with the BCB, like you're one of their favorites. So Tamim Iqbal, even as for timing, I wouldn't say the timing is an issue, because you're gonna go with this squad, essentially most of this squad anyways, to the World Cup. So I don't think that's an issue. But yeah, those are my 2 cents. Please do let me know what you thought about this second T20 in the comment section below. And as always, leave your likes and leave your comments. And please do share this video, as all that free style of support helps this channel grow. It helps me remain motivated and whatnot. And let's hope for a good game tomorrow, the third T20. Series decider for this series. And everyone keep an eye out on Shaki. It's your boy Tanvir Sai, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.